What's up, everyone? I'm Colton. I like to talk about Bibles, books, and theology-related things. Today, I want to talk to you about some of my favorite Bible commentaries, resources to help me really grapple with biblical text. Many of you have asked me about this before, just like in the comments. I wanted to make a video just showing you some of my favorite resources. So let's get into it.
I fix my eyes on Christ.
The first one I want to share with you is actually one I don't have a physical copy of here. I use it in Logos. And that is the king, in my opinion, Matthew Henry's commentary on the whole Bible. The cool thing about Matthew Henry is that it's public domain. You can find it for free pretty much anywhere, and it's excellent. You know, it kind of gets overlooked a lot of the times because it's an older commentary, more puritanical. Is that a word? More Puritan in its, style. Matthew Henry just provides some excellent insights into the scriptures, and it's one you can get for free online easily. Highly recommend Matthew Henry's commentary on the whole Bible. The next one I want to recommend is this: J.C. Ryle's Expository Thoughts on the Gospels. I have this, it's a 4-volume set I picked up at a giveaway situation where someone was giving these things away. I think I either got this at Half Price Books, but I don't think I did. I think I got it at a conference where a pastor was sort of donating his library because he was retiring. And this has actually been a familiar friend to me as of late, as I'm preaching through the Gospel of John, and I've been using Ryle's Expository Thoughts on the Gospels. Ryle is an Anglican bishop, just known for having excellent work that's put out there today. One of his most well-known resources is his book called Holiness, which is really good. Recommend that as well. But if you're looking for a good commentary on the Gospels, then look no further than J.C. Ryle's Expository Thoughts. Really helpful, rich, deep. He has this section in the beginning that's more pastoral and, helpful for you to see maybe some application. And then he has the verse by verse, really digging deeper into the text kind of thing. So, love that. I know that so far, most of this stuff has been from people who are no longer living, and this one is no exception. This is one particular author, but there's a series put out by Banner of Truth, and it's called the Geneva series of commentaries. This one happens to be the Psalms by W.S. Plamer. There's various ones out there in this series from older saints who have put in the work. When I preach through Psalm 119, I use this heavily. It's a great commentary, deep and rich in its understanding of the scriptures. And I also have one on Proverbs by Charles Bridges. Same series. This is an older book, so it's like an older cover. But yeah, the Geneva series by Banner of Truth, excellent. Let's look at one that's a little more modern, and that would be Crossways' Preaching the Word series. R. Kent Hughes, I think, oversaw the entirety of this collection, but it's incredible. This one's the Gospel of Luke. I have several others. James Hamilton Jr. did Revelation. I've used lots of these, and they're fantastic. Now, I'm just going to tell you, I don't have the full sets of all of these that I'm showing you. My approach to commentaries is I buy them as I need them. So that's why I don't have full sets. I can't afford it, to be honest with you. I have some full sets, like in my Logos library, but for the most part, I just kind of buy what I need. And you can do that too. If you're studying a particular book and you really want to go deep, then just pick up a great commentary by a great author. And the Preaching the Word series is fantastic. Next, this might be no surprise, Calvin's Commentaries. This one here is on John, again, because I've been preaching through John and it was closest to my desk. I have a couple of other Calvin commentaries here in print form, and I have the entire collection in Logos. But I don't really need to say more. Calvin, really well-known guy and really studious. Whether or not, I know people might see the name John Calvin, and if you're not Calvinistic or Reformed, that might put you off. But I would encourage you, don't let that put you off. Every commentator is going to have something you may not agree with in it, no matter how closely aligned you may think you are. And Calvin is a wealth of information and truly brilliant in understanding the scriptures. Super helpful. John Calvin's commentaries. Next on the list would be R.C. Sproul. Again, what man needs no introduction. R.C. Sproul's commentaries are fantastic. This is the St. Andrew's expositional series. What I love about Sproul when it comes to his commentaries is they're so easy to read. Like, he's so good at putting the cookies on the bottom shelf for those of us who are, maybe a little more thick-skulled than others. And I read this commentary on John from him just like a book, and it reads really smoothly. And that doesn't mean it's not substantive. It is very substantive. But R.C. Sproul, just miss him and his ministry and his teaching, but he left us with a wealth of information. And these I highly recommend. If you follow Ligonier Ministries, which is his sort of a deal, parachurch ministry type thing he started, they often will put these up for donation only. That's how I got this one is, just kind of pay what you can afford and we'll send you the book. And so really, really great, really great. And the last, but certainly not least in print form that I have here, the ESV expository commentaries. These are excellent. They are beautifully laid out. They have the text fully in there in the ESV. They have several different contributors to these. Again, I'm using this one right now as I'm preaching through John. And James Hamilton Jr., I believe, also did the work on that one. But, man, these are wonderful. Highly recommend. I know there are 2 Crossway resources on here, but, man, I think Crossway just puts out great stuff. So I really enjoy these. I think they're helpful. They have, again, pretty easy to read content, and there's really helpful things at the end to think through application and response and things like that. Now, let me share one other series with you that I don't have here that I really enjoy and use all the time in Logos. I have the Pillar New Testament commentary set, and I really love those as well. I think they're extremely helpful. I have right now been using the Gospel of John, and it is done by D.A. Carson. And it's really where I think I dig into the more scholarly things. It's very deep, very exegetical, very understanding of historical context, cultural context, biblical context, literary context, all the things that are super important. It really dives deep into the languages. So the Pillar New Testament commentary set is fantastic. There are certainly more, but these are just a few of my favorites that I wanted to share with you. And if you're interested in any of these in print form, I'll have them down below. As far as I just want to let you guys know about this, the ESV expository set and the Preaching the Word set. If you have the ESV Bible app on your phone, there's like a subscription you can get that's fairly affordable. I forgot how much it is, but it's like for a year, it's like $50 or something. But you get access to like all their study Bible notes and all of the ESV expository commentaries and all of the Preaching the Word commentaries is truly remarkable. So just wanted to let you guys know about a few of those resources that I really like, and hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, just knowing you appreciate it, and also to help, with the YouTube channel kind of going forward. Also, subscribe if you enjoy content like this. I talk about Bibles, books, and theology related things. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what some of your favorite resources are for Bible study. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video.